Okay, that's as you can see, this painting is about the Red Heifer. Because they say when we are going to see the Red Heifer, that means a taureau, I don't know the name of the heifer. Forgot. A heifer that's all red. It's going to like announce him that the Messiah is not very far for coming. And last week, we are in the end of July now, then just 1 week even ago, they saw one in Israel and everybody was excited about it, but we don't know. But it made the day for people. And then here he is. He should be all red with no other color than red. And then it's interesting to know that when we're going to find him, that's going to be an announcement of the coming of the Messiah, Ben David. And then I made that painting because I'm expected to be alive yet when they're coming. And that's the Torah. And the Torah is red too. I know that Torah have a soul. The Torah have a soul. And sometimes I make a relation between the Torah and the Red Heifer. Anyway, it's written on the Torah. But I think it's a relation. Because I really think that things have soul. And a Torah have a high soul too. And then in the Red Heifer has a soul. Some animals have a real like human soul. They could speak if when the time comes, and they could think like a human being. And then I have so many things here. I always the birds that represent the birds represent. I told you already, prophets. And this one is Eli, and he's speaking to my ancestor, Rashi. That's Rashi. I was a daughter of Rashi, and everybody said, we don't know who wrote all the books of Rashi, and we think he's one of his pupils. And the thing is that an angel told me, no, that was you. You were the daughter, and you were always writing what your father was telling you. I was like his secretary. And you know what? My father was a descendant of Rashi, and me. He always tell me about, he was reading many newspapers, and every day he was giving me his comment, and he said, you're going to take notes, and I have so many books, but they disappear during the war. Then I had always, my father at that time, and at this time, he always like to have me like a secretary, and to put his thoughts and what's happening on paper. And but okay, I wrote so many things, but I don't know where they are. Somebody must have them, because they didn't disappear like that, because my mother will never say, put something in the garbage. That's I had all the books all the copy books that I had in school, in high school, and I don't know, one day everything disappeared. Okay, then that's, I was the daughter of Rashi, and then that's Eli. And I put those two people because it's very touching, because this woman met a man, and you know, everybody thought he was a little bit ugly, but he's not ugly. He has a nice soul, and she loved him, and she married him. And he said, you are going to marry me? Everybody say, I'm ugly. She said, but you have a beautiful soul, and I love you. And then they got married. And that's Edith Piaf. She had a very, very miserable childhood, because she had no parents, and she had to sing in the Marché aux Puces in Paris. She was in the Les Café, very poor cafe, and singing. She was discovered like that because she had a very, very beautiful voice. But she had made anything to have brain. And finally, she got discovered when she was a young lady already, and by the voice, and she became very rich and very happy. And she was, her best friend was Cerdan, Marcel Cerdan. He was a boxer, but unfortunately, he died, he was coming back from New York. He was a boxer, and Marcel Cerdan. And he was in the same plane of my friend, but now I forgot her name, so long ago. What was her name? Oh, she was a great, Neveu. I think it's Ginette Neveu. I forgot her first name, but Neveu. She was a great violinist, and she went to give a concert in New York. And she was in my school, not in my class, but in my school. And I knew her. And then she was in the same plane that Marcel Cerdan, that was the best friend of her. And the plane crashed. And they said it's because in the plane, because my friend Ginette Neveu, she had a Stradivarius. And it's curious, because she lived in Rue de la Roquette, and I live in Rue de la Roquette, and I also had a Stradivarius. Yes, one day I was taking lesson with Mr. Cashden, and I let fall something inside the violin. I looked, oh my God, I couldn't believe it. It's signed by hand and everything. But you have a Stradivarius. Me, I was 12. Okay, I have a Stradivarius, but it didn't impress me. And one day, it was in winter, I was trying to learn something, a piece of music, and my brother was very, he wanted to, was young. I was 12 and he was maybe 10. And then I was trying to play something beautiful, and he was always running after me. And then I said, if you run again, I'm going to run after you. And he ran again, and I take my violin to catch him, and my violin was in two parts. But I was 12, I didn't remember that it's Stradivarius. And then it was in winter, the fire was, we had a big stove, and I opened it, and I put it in. And soon after, I learned in the newspaper that Ginette Neveu I was 12 then, it was, I will tell you then, 12 or 13, I don't know. I'm 29, 31 was. But yes, it was in 1931, I said. Then, some days after, I see in the newspaper a plane crash, and with Ginette Neveu, she had a Stradivarius, and that's the way on the title of the newspaper. That's the way all the Stradivarius they all finish in fire. And then I said, that's why I burned mine. Okay, but anyway, I learned in a Stradivarius, and maybe that's why I could in 1 year play beautifully. It was because the sound was something. I don't know. It was like magic, because in 1 year, how can you play well? But the sound was so beautiful. Okay, then the story of Ginette Neveu and Marcel Cerdan, that was the best friend of Edith Piaf. And then the story of that, and did I say that was Prophet Eli? Yes, I did. And that was Vashti, my ancestor. And here she is a woman, but she's the soul of Lindbergh. It looks like Lindbergh, but she's a girl that was before, in life before. And I have it here. I don't know why, maybe because I was impressed by the story of Lindbergh, because he crossed the Atlantic, isn't it? And then, do you know what? I have many things here that I do it without knowing it. And after sometimes the painting talk to me and tell me who they are. But I don't have a good memory, then my grandchild is not here. If not, I will have to help me to tell you what's all about it. But what I know, they're all people, they are angels, but physical angels, they had lived in lives before. And, but yes, also because she's not here anymore. That's why I put her on my painting. And then, my donkey. In this life he was white, because I have always the same. I have a donkey since I was Miriam, even before, because I was Miriam one of my life, and my father was Moses, and my uncle was Aaron, and then I had always a donkey, but that donkey is a special donkey. He has always the same soul, and in all my life he comes back, and he's always my donkey. Then I had the same, not this one because it was not the same color, but when I was 4 years old, I still have my donkey in Turkey, and my grandfather took me to a very small synagogue in ancient Troy, and he put me on the donkey every Friday night. And all the Turkish Muslim, they loved me to see me on the donkey because first of all my grandfather was somebody very important in that little village, and second of all my mother was like a great artist, and she made beautiful bows, and she was a very great embroiderer. She used to embroider with gold because we had plenty gold in ancient Troy, in the column, and it belonged to my. And they knew how to make thread with the gold, and then she made me those beautiful things. And before the war, I had so much like a big piece of linen like that, very light, all embroidered with gold. And to Passover every year, my mother decorated all the portrait of the family with those beautiful things. And I don't know what happened during the war. We lost everything. And that was going with it. Like I had a friend of my mother. She was so great. She could not see, but she was doing with a needle. She made curtains. She made spread for the. It was so beautiful. I always was looking at her. She cannot see, and she's. And you know, with thread, it takes time to make big curtains and big spread for the beds. And they were beautiful. Then was in white, and she make with a rose. She make a little roses in it. It was beautiful. Then that was Madame Marie, and then when during the war, I was so fond of her. Then all my tickets, because you know all the children have the tickets. I was not a children, but I had a ticket for food, and I always give her my ticket for her son who was a prisoner in Germany. I said, oh, I don't need milk, and I don't need. Then I gave her all my tickets, but anyway, I never missed food. But it was nice because I could be. I wanted to do something for that woman because she had a problem. She don't see well. And she was all day long with a needle making those big curtains, so beautiful. I don't have even, and also when she had finished all that, she was making little round thing to put on the chairs, on the sofa. That was so beautiful, and the vibration of those things. She had, you know, great artists leave something of themselves there. Then it's good souvenirs. I don't know where she is now. She's probably in one of my paintings, Madame Marie. But I don't know because I didn't talk to everyone. Then, but one day I'm going to find her. Then that's it. That's about embroidery, about this. Yes, I'm born then because of my donkey. I'm saying of that, and it brings me memories. And then I am born there. I am born in ancient Troy, and this part of ancient Troy belonged to my grandfather. But my grandfather is not here now. No, I will recognize him because he wear a face because he was born in Turkey. Even the Jewish people, everybody has those red faces. Like in Tunisia. And then, I forgot what I wanted to say. Then, about my donkey, about, I forgot what I wanted to say. Oh, okay, I'm 87, you will excuse me. Then in ancient Troy, then I had my this donkey, and when I left for France, I could not take my donkey with me. Then I left it with neighbors, and one day they said to me, "Do you know we have your donkey and we have your mattress, the mattress where you sleep that your grandfather did for you, so beautiful mattress. We have it for our children and our grandchildren." That was a souvenir of Turkey. And then there's so many things here, but probably, I don't know where. It's my brother, before I saw you somewhere, but I don't remember where. I don't know why I even have one of my friends who's a clown and is here. I don't know what he's doing in the time before. Maybe I knew him also before. That's maybe why we are so friendly together with my friend, with my brother and sister and with everyone. Then here you see somebody in my family is black. And then sometimes when they say something about the black, I say, "Oh, but don't say anything because I had black people in my family." I never controlled it, but I know it. And I know one thing is because I was Miriam, I think, at one time, and then I said something against the black, and I got leprous, because God don't like the people to say things against other races. And then, oh my God, I pity so much the leprous because of that. I always sending money to a leprous society. But because it's really terrible illness. And that's what happens when people say things against other race. Sometimes, if God loves you very much, He punishes you very much. Then I deserve it, I got it. And then I was looking for I think that's my grandchild in another life. I see him here. And do you know some birds, they are so powerful, I told you prophet, but sometimes they are more than prophet. They are cherubim, they are God loves so much the birds. That's why they are so powerful. Can't you imagine a bird cross the planet? And I always wonder, I say, it's so miraculous, it's so fantastic. How they do it? How they don't stop in the way? And okay, then and birds are gifted with beautiful sing-song. I love the morning when I wake up and I hear them, and I'm so happy. I love them. And sometimes I say, oh, I don't know which notes they are, but you know what? I am half asleep and I don't go to the piano to try to see which notes they are. But I really love it, but I know they are very high notes. Then I am here. I don't know. I am very happy because you see I'm with a prophet. I don't know what the prophet is telling me. He's telling me that maybe one day I'll be a prophet in my future life. I always maybe say wishy thing. But I don't know what's going to happen. Nobody knows. But I hope I will come back. I'd like to come back to life. I love life. That's it.